Okay, so here we have iFlyRC.com's iFlight Mini Revo BF4 32K FPV flight tower system. Quite a mouthful. So iFlyRC sent me this to check it out, to test it and review and share with you guys. So thanks FlyRC.com for sending it. This is gonna come in handy pretty soon. I'm gonna use it on that monkey that I review, that monkey frame I just recently reviewed. I'm gonna use this one to for electronics, since it's a all-in-one solution. Wow, this thing is just packed with electronics and features. So let's see if I can summarize it quickly. So it is an F4 chip, and it is using not the MPU 6000. It's using a different inertial unit. This one is a I believe it's a ICM 2608. That's the gyro that it's using. So basically, this one is it's got everything on it. It's got the OSD built in, so you can run Betaflight OSD on it. This one, the target I believe is Omnibus OSD, so it's the Omnibus F4 SD, I believe it is the target. So that's what came with it. It comes with the earlier version of Betaflight 3.2. I think it was released, the one that it came with was released in late April or something like that, but I just flashed it to the release candidate that came out recently. So it flashed okay, no issues flashing it. It went into DFU mode right away by itself. I didn't have to press any, because I was looking for the boot button, but it just I guess the new Betaflight just puts it on DFU mode automatically, so that's pretty nice. So the gyro is supposed to be able to run 32 kilohertz. I don't know how feasible that is going to be. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I would think that 8K is plenty, but I guess some people do want to run 32 kilohertz, so that's going to be available. It does come with this dampening grommets. As you can see, they're just O-rings in between, and they're using these nylon standoffs. I actually cut off these standoffs so that it would fit on the monkey frame. I cut them out. They were the same size, the one that comes with it, and I just kind of cut them off and filed them as best I could to make him about 5 millimeters in height, so that it would fit under the cage of the frame that I'm gonna use. It does have a FrSky S-Bus input and an integrated buzzer driver, so that's kind of nice. It's always nice to have a buzzer especially on the small frames, in case you land in tall grass or crash in tall grass. You can always hit the buzzer and find it easily. The whole thing does have a 5-volt built-in back, so no need for a back there. And of course the dimension is 30 by 30 and the mounting holes are 20 by 20, so you need to have a 20 by 20 frame to mount it. The ESC portion is by IPICA. That's the brand that iFlyRC carries, and these are 18 amp. They are using the Alpha and Omega 7520, the 7520 FETs. So those are good enough for 18 amps. That's rated. I believe those are rated up to 30 amps, of course with a heatsink. So 18 amps, it's a good rating. It's well within the FET rating. Pretty neat, pretty well made boards. IPICA does have that that characteristic. All the ESCs that I've seen from them, they're really neatly soldered. There's nothing sloppy about them. and the boards are just really well made, I think. So far, the ones that I've used, the 25 amp that I used on the frame that I flew recently. I showed you guys a video with the R5 Brother Hobby R5 Deadpool motors. I was using the 25 amp IPICA, and I have the 30 amp IPICA on another frame, and those have been pretty rock solid. All those are 4-in-1, so I'm liking these 4-in-1 ESCs. They're just make it easy to build, and just make for a neater build, you know. So pretty easy. Before I was kind of like reluctant to use them, because I would, you know, I always said, oh, you know, what if I burn one, then you have to trash the whole board. But so far, nothing has burned. So I guess if you're careful, you solder everything well, you don't get any cold solders, and then if you crash, you know, you're quick to disarm. You know, they don't burn that easily. So these ESCs are, of course, they use the BL-Heli-S firmware. They're good for 2 to 4S use, and they can do up to 25 amp burst, it says, per motor. They don't specify the length of burst, but most are 10-second bursts. Most ratings that I've seen are 10-second, and 10-second 25 amp burst. That's pretty good. Most of the bursts that I've seen, they're only like 1 or 2 seconds when they reach the max amps. So that should be okay, especially for the motors that this is going to be used for. Probably some 1106s, some 1407s. Perhaps some 1806s, so should be good for any of those motors. You do have to match the prop properly, and you don't want to over prop the motor so that it's not drawing excessive amps. But it should be good for those motors, I think, on any of the 3 or 4 and some 5-inch props. If you match it properly, it should be okay. It's supposed to do D-shot. When I connected this to Betaflight, and with the Betaflight 3.2, D-shot, I think even D-shot 1200 came up on the configurator. So it says D-shot 1200. I don't know if you can do it. I'm just gonna try D-shot 600. That should be plenty. All right, so let's see what it weighs as it is configured with these nylon standoffs. So that's 12.1 grams, pretty light. So that would be perfect complement for a light 3-inch build. Oh, and by the way, I did see the boot button. It's right there, so just saw it on the instructions. So the instructions are pretty good. They are online on the product page. Here it is. There's a good size picture online, so you can see all the connections. They're very visible right there. So pretty easy to follow those instructions. So they usually do have really good diagrams, you know, wiring diagrams and all that. That's the overview of this neat little Tower FC and S ESC. I'm looking forward to trying it on the frame that I'm gonna use it for. This I reviewed this on another video. This is gonna be the X3 monkey frame for myflyrc.com as well, and it fits perfect right there. As you can see, pretty small, and it just barely fits, barely clears the frame. I may have to just maybe foul a little bit here, not sure, but it seems to clear. I had it on already, I mocked it up, and it clears just enough. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty small, so you can see. So it's gonna be a neat build. Can't wait to fly it, and I'll try and have some videos of these as soon as I get it to fly during lunch break. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, see you in the next video.